He gives us Elul because Judgment Day is in 40 days. Rosh HaShanah. He gives you an opportunity to do tshuva because the trial, there's no more tshuva in the trial. Whatever the case is, he gives you second chance to appeal on Yom Kippur, but there's no better time to have a good judgment than the original judgment. Now we don't want to be in a situation where we show up completely unprepared because we overslept every single day. We didn't do slichot. We didn't even say slicha bichlal. We still have gava. We still go against HaShem every day. We're still mechalei Shabbat. We're still eating non-kosher. We're still looking at all the girls. We still haven't done tshuva. One of the questions is, what's the foundation of tshuva? Foundation of tshuva, develop Yirat Shamayim. That's foundation of tshuva. Why? Simple answer. Once you are developing Yirat Shamayim, everything else comes. You're not going to go against HaShem if you have Yirat Shamayim. You're not going to violate Shabbat if you have Yirat Shamayim. You're not going to eat non-kosher if you have Yirat Shamayim. You're not going to go play football instead of learn Torah if you have Yirat Shamayim. You're not going to do things against God on a regular basis if you are afraid of judgment. If you're afraid of HaShem Yitbarach. Foundation of tshuva, simple. Yirat Shamayim. Develop Yirat Shamayim by learning Musar. Everything else goes better from there. Why? Because from now on, once you have Yirat Shamayim, you ask yourself, what does God think about this? That's Yirat Shamayim. Not do and then ask. Not like some people, they say, Rabbi, can I eat this? And what do they send me? They send me a picture of a wrapper of eating food already. They already ate it. They asked me, is this kosher? You should have called me before you ate it, not after. Rabbi, what's the halacha of if I'm about to marry a woman and she really, really is great, she loves Hashem, but she's not Jewish and we're about to get married. What's the halacha with that? No, you're supposed to call me before you even met her, before you ever decided to go get engaged. Not after you're at the wedding, you're going down the aisle, you're calling me. You're at the aisle like, hey, Rabbi, is this okay? Because the rabbi, even though it's a woman, they call themselves a rabbi, has talit on, and the dog is next to him under the chuppah, they said it's okay. I'm like, yeah, he's reformed, he's Amalek. Of course he's going to say it's okay. So, what's Yirat Shamayim? Yirat Shamayim is asking Hashem, what do you think? What is your opinion? Not what's Yaron's opinion. Not what's this. What is your opinion? How do you know his opinion? You open Torah. You have Torah. It tells you what's Hashem's opinion. It tells you his opinion about homosexuality. It tells you his opinion about Shabbat. It tells you his opinion about niuf, going with women that you're not supposed to. It tells you about his opinion about jealousy. It tells you his opinion about business, how to conduct business. It tells you his opinion about everything. Everything. Once you start asking Hashem, what is your opinion? You have started officially tshuva. Why? Because you're going to stop sinning. You're going to stop sinning. You can't say, I have fear of Hashem, but I'm planning a barbecue on Shabbat right after Yom Kippur. You should know. There's a Mishnah. Says, האומר הכתב והשוב, הכתב והשוב, אין מספיקים בידו. It says, someone that says, I'm going to sin and then do tshuva, I'm going to sin then do tshuva. They don't let him do tshuva, and on top of it, Yom Kippur doesn't help him. The Mishnah continues, Yom Kippur doesn't help him. He can say Chatanu, Avinu, Pashanu, he can cry, he can fast for 10 days, not for 1 day, for 10 days he can fast. 10 days if he can fast. If he is not planning on fixing himself, if he already has a barbecue planned for next Shabbat, if he already is going to continue his behavior, Yom Kippur is not going to help him. In fact, he may actually get punished for the chutzpah of lying to Hashem in his face. Like he's saying chatanu, like it happened in the past. You should say, ani choteh, I'm still sinning now. In the Bekneset, ve'alachti mi bekeri. You treat me with casualness like nothing. So a person needs to understand, tshuva, Yirat Shamayim. That's tshuva. Tshuva is start asking yourself, what does Hashem think about this? Hashem care about me driving on Shabbat or no? Does Hashem care about me eating at a place not kosher or no? Does Hashem care about me being with a woman I'm not allowed to be with or no? Does Hashem care about me being angry or no? What does Hashem think? If you don't know, look. You don't know, ask. But ask somebody that has Yirat Shamayim. Don't ask the other guy who also doesn't have Yirat Shamayim. I have one guy who tells me, oh yeah, I'm listening, I'm learning, I have a chavruta. It's great. The guy is religious from birth, and I'm learning with him, and great, I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? Everything was great until now. You tell me everything is good. You're learning Torah, you did TeShuva, everything's fantastic. He goes, yeah. I'm just not sure if I should stay doing this, or I should just go back and start working. I said, why would you think about working if you're already learning Torah and everything is fine? He said, oh no, because the guy I'm learning from, who knows all this Torah, he says he's going to leave in a few months, he's going to go to work. The guy I'm learning from, he wants to go to work. I said, so you can't learn from a guy like this. You got to learn from a guy that wants to learn Torah, not work. You understand? You can't learn about Shlom Bayit from somebody that got divorced 3 times. It's silly, but you're allowed to make fun of some people that are just jokesters. Like, for example, people love Tony Robbins. Seems like a very nice guy. But I think it's wrong for Tony Robbins to ever teach anyone about Shlom Bayit.
Why?
He got divorced 3 times.
What?
Or 2 times. He's on his 3rd marriage now.
He says he's like, has it all.
Has it all. Of course has it all. He has a lot of money. But as far as Shlom Bayit, he doesn't have Shlom Bayit. You can't tell me you have Shlom Bayit. You got married. This is the 3rd marriage you have.
That's crazy.
You can't come out with CDs and DVDs about Shlom Bayit. Buddy, start at home. You can't learn about the ahava of the Torah, loving the Torah, from somebody who doesn't want to learn bichlal. You can't do what Hashem wants you to do if you're learning from someone that goes against what Hashem wants you to do. You understand? So here, Hashem Yitbarach is giving us countless secrets. He says everything has a God. Everything has its place. Everything. And don't ever disrespect anything, because this stuff, the more you learn it, the more you're going to find out beautiful things.